Hey guys, this is Critical Redemption here. I'm going to be doing another video game review on Assassin's Creed, the first one, for the Xbox 360 and PS3. This game review was requested by a good friend and former YouTuber of mine, The Silent Assassin 700. Note, I'll be having his link at the bottom of my video so you guys can check him out. Let's get started with this game review. I want to talk about the Assassin's Creed franchise. I love the Assassin's Creed franchise. I enjoyed Assassin's Creed 2. I enjoyed Brotherhood as well as Assassin's Creed 3 and Revelations. Even though Revelations got some, complaining, I still enjoyed it for what it was worth. I want to talk about Assassin's Creed 1 though. So let's get into the story. Assassin's Creed 1 was released in 2007 and is an action-adventure based stealth game. It was nominated and excited for a lot of people, but turned out to flop due to the repetitiveness, which I will get into. Assassin's Creed is a historical action-adventure open world, like I said, developed by Ubisoft. Most of the game takes place during the Third Crusade, with the plot revolving around a section known as the Secret Order of the Assassins. The player in reality is playing as modern-day guy named Desmond Miles, who through the use of a machine, the Animus, awesome Animus, is allowed the viewing and controlling of the protagonist, which you play as Altair, a member of the Assassin Order. Let's get into the plot and story of this game. Like I said, you play as Desmond, you relive the memories of his past ancestors through the Animus. Genetic memories, to be in fact. In Desmond's case, they seek information about his ancestor Altair. During the time of the Third Crusade, with an Animus, Altair's memories reveal that he was attempting to stop Robert from taking an artifact from the temple, known as the Piece of Eden. Altair, to the rank of novice, assigns him the task of assassinating 9 people in order to regain his former status as an assassin. Altair completes the assassinations, and he finds that each one of the member was a member of the Templar Order searching the area for the Piece of Eden, artifacts similar to the one Disable attempted to steal. Altair finds and accuses Disable in front of King Richard. Shit gets out of hand. King Richard makes the two fight and let gods decide who is telling the truth. Altair eventually kills Disable, and who was breathing and dying slowly, reveals that his existence of the 10th Templar. Returning to the Brotherhood, Altair finds Al, can't pronounce his last name, in possession of the Apple of Eden that is able to control people's minds. Altair is forced to fight his way through incidents and assassins around Al's control. Still loyal to the Assassin's Creed, but he must engage with Al in battle. Altair eventually sees through Al's tricks using his artifact and kills him. I want to talk about the gameplay now. I've spoken a lot about the story because this game is based on stories, driven towards the story. If you guys don't like story, then don't even bother with this game or game review. At least I'm letting you guys know. Nolan North is the voice of Desmond Miles, a bartender, Altair's descendant. Phil Shabazz is the shining star of the Syrian section of the Assassin Brotherhood. He voices Altair. I don't know who that is, but whatever. So, I want to talk about the gameplay. The player is made aware of how noticeable Altair is to enemy guards, as well as the current state of alert in the local area, social status icon. To perform many of the assassinations, other tasks, the player must consider use of commands distinguished by types of profile. Low profile commands allow Altair to blend into nearby crowds, passing by other citizens, or other non-threatening tasks that can be used to hide and reduce alertness. I always do this in the middle of the game, even if it's with any Assassin's Creed. If the guards are after you, try to act like you're not running around, because if you run around, you're gonna get killed. That's the number one fact. The player's health is described as a level of synchronization between Desmond and Altair's memories. Should Altair suffer injury, it is represented as a actual event of the memory of Desmond and rather than physical damage. All synchronization is lost. The current memory that Desmond is experiencing will be restarted at that last checkpoint that you saved at. So, I mean, there's tons of stuff to do here. The side quest, and let's get into the bad aspect. Well, a few more things I want to say about the gameplay. You have a unique open world here, guys. It's a living, breathing world. You have tons of people walking around, tons of villagers walking around, always saying different stuff. I like climbing the buildings as well as hopping through them. And I love jumping into the haystacks. Just hearing that eagle and then you jump into your haystack, hiding from the guards, is awesome. The textures are really captivating and really well done. There's a few bugs and glitches, but what games don't have it, like I said. Sit and eavesdropping, another thing I want to talk about. You sit and eavesdrop to listen to characters throughout the game in order to get and gather information in order to do an assassination. I like that, but then again, that's another bad aspect. I'm not going to get into it, but oh, hell with it. I'll get into it. The bad aspect I don't like is after you sit and eavesdrop on a few people, you start to move through the story, and then you repeat assassin missions, repeat it, in order to move forward to the story. That was one thing I hated about this game. It got really repetitive after doing the same damn thing over and over and over. Sitting and eavesdropping, doing assassin missions, it really had no good gameplay after it just repeated itself. Yet I was excited to play this game in the beginning, but I mean, the story just didn't capture me like other people. This game received a solid 9 out of 10 from Game Informer. Eurogamer said it was really repetitive, which I do agree with them. The development was released September 28th of 2006. There's 8 songs in the soundtrack for the game. The demo was released in 2007 at the E3 press conference. I saw the trailer. I was really excited. My final verdict, I'd probably have to give it a 6 out of 10. Just noting that the fact that the repetitiveness of this game is just absolutely boring. That would have to be my final verdict.